Happy Monday, everybody. It's Deep Recruiting every Monday at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm your host, Jim Bright. I've been recruiting 30 years this month, trying to bring you experience that you can use every day, every week, every month in your recruiting career to make you more successful. That's our goal today. So we're going to jump right into it. Today's situation, or today's topic is going to be, how do I deal with a candidate with multiple competing offers? I'm getting them an offer and my competition is getting them an offer. Possibly they're getting multiple offers. The very first thing you have to do, you have to go back to the basics. You have to make sure you're building trust with your candidate. Trust building begins at the beginning of your very first phone call. Trust building is in every email, it's in every text, it's in every LinkedIn message. It is absolutely 100% in every interview. And it's in every phone call after that. Trust is something you must always be creating. That's a topic for another podcast, though. When you have trust, you need to find out where that person is in their job search. Have they just started? Are they actively interviewing? Are they on final approach with a particular company? Are they excited about anything they've got? Have they gotten any job offers and turned them down? Have they gotten any job offers and they're seriously considering them? If they haven't accepted those job offers, why not? What's the holdup? Where are they in the process? You've got to get the lay of the land, and you've got to do that from the beginning. Now, once you have that lay of the land, once you've asked these questions, every conversation you have after that initial one, you need to be asking what's going on in their job search. So tell me, where all are you interviewing? We'll get to the reticence in a little bit, but you have to ask that question every single time. Those of you with experience know you've spoken to candidates. Oh no, I've got nothing going on. And then you get them an offer, and then magically they've got another offer you're competing with, and you lose the candidate. It's no fun for you, no fun for your client. And let's remember, we serve two masters. We serve the candidate, we also serve the client. The client pays our bill. The candidate must always believe that you're being sincere and that you have their best interests at heart. Honestly, that's a little hard to accomplish. That takes time and a lot of trust building. And again, we'll do some other podcasts on how to build all that. This is just more of a foundational one on how to deal with the competing offer. Let's assume you've got a candidate who does have multiple interviews going on. Ask them to rank those interviews out. Which one's number one? Which one's number two? So on and so forth. Why are they ranked the way they do? Is it location? Is it money? Is it the type of work they're going to be doing? Is it the job title? What are the primary factors that are determining the rank order, and what is the rank order for everything they've got active right now? You want to ask them, what's your timeline for a decision? If you've got an offer, when do you have to give an answer? If that company has told you they're going to give you an offer, what's the timeline for you to actually receive an offer? Do you have to go through a background check? How long have they told you that background is going to take? Here's a hint. It's typically about 5 business days. Do you have to do a drug test? Do you have any concerns about any of that? These are all important questions you need to be asking at every step of the process based on the answers they give you. Yes, I'm interviewing with XYZ Corporation. They told me they're going to get me an offer. Oh, when do they say they're going to do it? Oh, they're telling me they're probably going to get it to me by Friday. Actually, they told me I'm their number one candidate. They've got 2 more interviews they want to conduct this week. Whatever the answer is, you need to understand the lay of the land before you can effectively compete. Now, some people might say, well, it's kind of dirty pool to compete. You're being a salesman, and you're not letting the process play out. And, you're just being a salesman. Well, yeah, that's your job. And you owe it to your client and you owe it to your candidate to make sure that they've got the best information possible and the most information possible so they can make the most informed decision they possibly can. The more you're focused on helping your candidate and you are very sincere about helping them get and accept the right opportunity, the more the candidate is going to trust you and the better job you're doing for your client, even if they take that competing offer. Let's face it, a candidate that you're representing, if they get more than one offer, that's the kind of guy or gal you want to work with again in the future. That is somebody that is worthy of multiple offers. That's what we call an agency caliber candidate. That's kind of the top of the top in which you should always be shooting for. So don't be afraid of them having competing offers. Reward it, accept it, be grateful it's happening because it means you did your job and you've got a good candidate. Now, you can take that information back to your client to help them become more competitive. Why are you considering XYZ over my company? Well, they're offering $10,000 more a year. And I've got an offer in my hand that's for $10,000 more than my client's willing to pay. Well, I've got to pick up the phone. I've got to call Mr. Hiring Manager, my competition for this position. And I always make sure they know that that competing offer is not through my firm, but that competing offer through another agency, it's $10,000 more than we've got. He or she is going to take that offer unless we improve our offer in some way. Most of your clients are going to have some flexibility. Maybe they can do something about vacation time. Maybe they can do something about remote work or flex time, or maybe they can increase a bonus. Maybe they can do a sign-on bonus. There's typically something they can do to make it more competitive. And the more competitive your client is willing to be, the more attractive your client's offer is going to be to your candidate. And sometimes your client's enthusiasm for hiring your candidate will actually count more than the money. So don't forget that. Candidates, should you be concerned about sharing this information with your recruiter? Absolutely not. There seems to be, I don't know, a belief structure out there where candidates say, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you where I'm interviewing. I can't tell you anything about my competing offer. And what's really entertaining is after they've accepted the offer, they've signed the paperwork, and they've already started the job. Oh, I can't tell you where I went, as if it's some big magical secret, and we're not going to find out anyway. Here's the dirty little secret, guys. We don't have any special magic dust we can sprinkle on the process to make your offer go away. We don't have any magic dust where we can send in a competing candidate that will make your offer go away. It just doesn't exist. Every company out there that is worthy, every company out there that is of any size has a vetting process for any agency they use. And they're not just going to take a call from rando recruiters saying, hey, I hear you're interviewing for, I don't know, a C# developer. It doesn't work that way. Your offer is safe. It is between you and that company and possibly the other recruiter you're working with. There's really nothing confidential. There's no beans you're spilling about any of this. And these comments may create some controversy. I may get some hate for it, but I genuinely believe this. I've been doing it 30 years, and not once have I ever seen a recruiter have any impact whatsoever on their candidate's competing offer. Never seen it happen. And I've worked in some pretty competitive situations. I'm going to give you a story. I had a candidate once. He was coming in from out of town, and he was an RPG developer. This is kind of back in the day when RPG developers were very hot. I got him 7 offers through my agency, 7 offers. But the offer he wanted to accept was the 8th offer he got through my competitor. And I don't remember the reasons why, but I scrambled and I called all 7 of my clients and I told them exactly what was going on and that they were going to have to pony up some more money to make it happen. Fortunately, 2 of my clients did just that. They made it happen. Think about a situation where you've got 7 offers for your candidate and you're about to lose that candidate to a competing offer because you didn't do your job. I was lucky in that I had done my job up front. I had built trust. The candidate knew I was sincere. The candidate knew I had their best interest in heart. And the candidate knew I was going to hustle for them to get them the best deal possible. And that's what your candidate needs to believe you're going to do. If your candidate believes that you're going to hustle to get them the best opportunity possible, and you are cool, you are okay with them accepting a competing offer, that's what's going to open the doors for you and help you win that particular deal. This has been Deep Recruiting. This is Jim Bright. If you've got a question that you'd like to ask, if you'd like a topic, or if you have a topic you'd like to see us covered, please email us at deeprecruiting@teamgtn.com. We'd love to hear from you. Give us a comment, give us a like, give us a share. Thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate you and have a great day. Thanks so much.